Doesn't work.
Oh,
maybe if we had a lighter fluid sponsor.
I didn't even try.
Jeez. We need a lighter fluid sponsor.
A fluor? A lighter fluor sponsor?
You are tuning in to the Cigar Guys podcast, where aficionados and newcomers alike gather to explore the vast cigar universe. Meet your host, Alexander Gonzalez, Mark Nikollaj, his big little brother Zachary Nikollaj, and Jared Burrows. So sit back, light up, and let's get the conversation started.
When I see it, I'll believe it.
Yeah, he doesn't believe anything until he sees it.
Yeah, I didn't believe Mark got a truck today.
I was just going to say.
He calls me up, he's like, I got a truck. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Did you?
Then he tells me he sold a truck?
Quick flip.
I don't believe that.
Crazy.
I don't believe it. You know, the crazy part about it is like I don't see the truck.
That was the quickest pump and dump I've ever seen. I want to congratulate you for it.
Thank you. I was actually I almost didn't buy the truck. I was freaking out for a second.
You should have called me. Anytime you freak out, you should call me.
Because the guy said the guy said it had air ride suspension.
Lift up your mic.
No.
I'm sorry, someone was molesting that mic earlier.
Oh yeah, the guy said, he's like, oh yeah, one more feature I forgot to tell you about is got air ride suspension. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, it has air ride? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I don't want the truck. He's like, what? Isn't that a better thing? I was like, no, I'm getting problems with my air ride. That's why I'm getting rid of mine. And then he's like, well, it's only in the back. And I was like, what do you mean it's only in the back? I call it Zach.
And it has
Zach
like,
fixed it?
Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah, over the phone.
Yeah,
I took out the air suspension.
That's good.
Yeah, over Wi-Fi.
That's what real friends, actually brothers, are for.
Yeah, it just has the air suspension where, like, if it's overloaded, you could lift it up. Like, it doesn't completely crush the springs. The air, the airbags help support it.
It's definitely aftermarket though.
It's definitely aftermarket.
Does my truck have springs?
No.
It has air.
And then I took it to the DMV. Of course, I reported the correct amount of sale price on it.
Paid was
$100.
Of course, it was of $1,000. So of course,
that's how much you paid for it?
Yeah, for the truck. Yeah.
Wow.
It was $1.50.
How long were you at the DMV for?
Honestly, like 15 minutes.
The DMV's gotten a lot better, at least around here.
Which county?
Obviously.
Yeah, see, that's what it is.
Oh, you went to that DMV?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he kind of has to.
It's like right by my house.
Do you have to? I don't think you do.
Actually, you go to any DMV in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to go to that one.
If you would have gone in Orlando, it would have been 6.5%.
Taxes?
Yeah. You would have saved half a percent.
It goes off the tax of where you're from.
Oh.
Just like when you buy a car, if you buy it in New York, it goes off your sales tax of wherever you're from.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. If you would have moved to Orlando, 6.5%.
I should have moved.
So now we got to figure out how to break this car in. I have a few ideas myself. I'm not sure which one we can do first.
I'm sure Jared's
sounds a little gay.
I'm sure Jared's Instagram following will support him in that endeavor.
His newly acquired Instagram following.
Yeah,
Keep it up, guys. Keep spreading his images
someone
around
is using my images illegally out there, even though they're publicly available.
I was going to say, is it really illegal? Or I guess it's illegal if they're pretending to be you.
Yeah. That'd be very difficult to do.
Nobody could do it like me. You just wouldn't have to talk. That's it.
That's one step.
Okay.
What's step 2?
I can't give it all away. I really don't like people using my images inappropriately on the internets, on the interwebs.
I believe you.
So how many miles do you put on the new car? We gotta start tracking that right away.
I mean, probably like, I drove from Lakeland, so probably like 70.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
1,000?
So I got 2 questions. How full was the tank when you bought it?
Like half.
Okay, now when you sold your truck, how full was the tank?
Full.
Damn.
Dang. That's
Honestly,
what I call
though-
a loss.
Not a zero-sum game there.
Loss.
Yeah, I feel like if it was empty, maybe he wouldn't have bought it, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
He had to drive it back to Jacksonville. And he was driving it back with, I'm like, he's like, it's fine if I just drive it, right? I have the title. I was like, yeah, as long as you have insurance. He's like, well, I don't have insurance. So
Don't tell me that.
I was like, okay, let me just write a bill of sale just in case you decide to hit somebody and fucking drive off.
Yeah.
So he drove down from Jacksonville to Lakeland just to meet you?
No.
What?
Well, I mean,
Two
you got
different
rid of
transactions.
you got rid of the registration
Yeah.
and took it off the insurance. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, but
you took a picture of the bill of sale.
no,
You have a copy of it?
I kept it.
Oh, you wrote the bill of sale.
Yeah, I just wrote on a piece of paper with the VIN number and the miles I sold it at.
Yeah, but did you give him one?
No, I just gave him the title.
Oh, okay.
You don't need a bill of sale.
God,
Oh,
I love
he signed
America.
it.
The title. Oh, the bill of sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just in case he hit somebody and ran off and they
Yeah,
traced the VIN
yeah.
number back to me.
It's a great country you live in. You can sell a car and just write it all on a piece of paper you found in the back of your truck.
He should have just, extra safety, just saying, scrub the VIN number off the previous car.
I don't think that's legal.
It's not black or white.
I'm just glad you did both these the same day.
Me too.
We're all going to sleep a lot better tonight.
I'm gonna sleep great tonight. I'll tell you that.
He doesn't have to get a call.
Yeah.
Let me work on my truck.
Oh,
Literally at work, I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go help my brother with this truck." He's like, "Isn't that your truck?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Let me get this straight. You gave him your truck so you wouldn't have to deal with your truck anymore,
Exactly.
and you still got to deal with it." I'm like, "Yep."
Yes.
That's how it works.
Zach got screwed out of that one.
That's what happens when you have a big little brother.
I was talking to Boita on the way over there, and I was like, honestly, I mean, I probably could ride on my truck for another year, but I don't have to keep on bothering Zach. And he's like, so who cares? He's fine. He doesn't care.
I don't care. I honestly, I don't care.
That's your problem, Zach. You don't care.
The problem is other people care in my life. You guys care because I end up missing a podcast. You know,
Exactly.
Everyone cares.
I just didn't want to do that to you, you know?
Yeah. I appreciate the concern. It got so bad, I'm actually leaving the country tomorrow because I didn't think you would buy a truck.
Yeah, I figured.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go to Italy,
Gay.
Canada,
More gay.
Mexico,
Better.
Sweden.
Oh, very cool.
In that order?
It
is
just
a
depends.
strange-
I'm just it's just it's a big loop, you know. So it's just like what else is there? France,
Ugh.
yeah. Morocco,
Okay.
All right.
Dirty France.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Morocco's definitely better now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never had an issue at any of those places
Hey,
before.
I hope you know Morocco was our first ally.
Oh, in America too. I'm going to America.
Morocco was the United States' first ally.
Morocco was the first country to recognize the United States.
Was it
That's sick.
while France owned it?
Morocco? It's possible. I don't know. All I know is that Morocco was the first country to recognize the U.S.
I respect it.
Morocco actually is a cool country.
Yeah.
I'd rather go there than France.
Usually, I stop by a USA in the middle.
Jared knows a lot about Morocco now.
Nah, not much. When are you leaving on your trip?
Tomorrow.
I'm
Okay.
glad you
So
can fit
are
this
you
in your
gonna,
schedule.
since he's helped you out with the truck so much, are you going to use your new truck that he helped you out with to drive him to the airport?
Oh no, I don't gotta go to the airport. It's all right over here in Kissimmee, Orlando area. It's crazy. We got all those countries here.
Oh, I get it. That's funny. I was wondering why those specific countries you wanted to visit.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the order. But I'm actually not. I will be at Disney World, but not at Disney World.
Oh my god.
So if you guys are
Which
staying
is
at the
even
Waldorf,
more.
if you guys are staying at the Waldorf Thursday, won't even come out till Saturday. Today and tomorrow, hit me up.
We might have to make you a surprise appearance then again.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It would be for Jared.
So how do you know I didn't go last time?
Because
We don't know what was in that duffel bag.
So are me and Alex invited again?
I don't care.
Jesus, what he said.
We're not going to like the parks or anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the parks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill at the Waldorf, go bar hopping, go see Jackie. She's working at the Riviera,
Yeah, nice.
so I'm gonna go drink with her.
Cool. So what's the episode about today, Alex?
Your truck,
That
apparently.
was the longest intro ever.
So we're gonna play a little game that I think only half of you are prepared for, but you guys know what you're talking about. We're gonna do the Mount Rushmore of cigars draft style. Mark and I have done this before. It's a long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
So essentially, we're going to take turns going around. We need to decide who's going to start
I
first.
like it already.
Can you pull up like a random generator or something and
Let's
put
play
our
rock,
names in
paper,
there?
scissors. We'll play rock, paper, scissors. They'll play, and then
All right.
the winner will play that, and then the two people else will play for.
You don't have to explain rock, paper, scissors.
Does
ready?
Jared know how to play rock paper scissors? All right, go.
All right.
Ready? Wait, hold on. Yeah.
We know how to play.
Fuck.
All right,
All
you
right,
should
me
go.
and Jared. Ready? All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn, Jared won.
Okay, now me and Zach play for third place.
All right.
But no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whoever starts is just going to go clockwise.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't have to go?
No,
No, you and I have to go. Ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Jared goes first. So it's going to go Jared, Zach, me, you, but then you get to go a second time and it goes this way.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
All right.
Draft style, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Mount Rushmore of cigar brands. We're each going to pick our top 4 favorite cigar brands unless someone chooses them first. That's the whole deal. So if Jared says who I think he's going to say, we can't use that brand at all.
Yeah, but if I start with that one,
You want to start with the best ones because someone else can take it.
all right. Ready?
Go.
You sure?
Go.
Well, you know me, Padron.
Shocker.
Zach.
Wait, can you repeat the rules?
So pick our top 4.
Oh, okay.
Our
I
top
gotcha.
4 favorite brands. You can't pick one that someone's already picked. Jared picked Padron.
There was one I would pick, but those cigars didn't come. So I'm going to go with Besa.
That is incredible. Yeah, that is true.
What am I doing?
Go
I'm
on
looking at my
Besa.
list. You're going Besa? Zach picked Besa as number 1, which was 100% my first pick.
Well, I love it on
None.
2 cigars.
Well, Besa's a brand. All right. I'm going to go with, because I'm a more forgiving person, San Parai as my top pick.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. I got a cough.
Great cigar brand.
Great.
All right, Mark.
I'm going to go for Arturo Fuente. So do I have
Mm.
to pick like a sub brand, like let's say Opus X?
No, just
No.
go with brand overall.
Okay, so Fuente.
All right, real quick before Mark continues, Jared, briefly explain your answer.
Why I picked Padron?
Yeah.
Because I've never smoked a bad Padron. It's probably the top answer. A sub answer to that top answer would be, I think 26 and 64 are my favorite. I smoked those for years. The price point's a little, it's $25 pretty much, but I absolutely love the sticks. I love the flavor. It's consistent throughout. I've never had a bad stick ever. And that's really it, honestly.
Cool. Why Besa?
Why Besa?
Same reasons.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've never had a bad stick, right? Price point,
Better than Padron.
better than Padron. Yeah, it's pretty good. Really good, some would say.
Good value pick.
Some would say the best value for a cigar. Never have any burn issues. It's a good looking stick. Has a lot of meaning behind it. A lot of history about the Albanian people. Yeah.
That's brief enough. I picked San Parai because I believe genuinely, especially at that price point it's at, it's definitely the best experience flavor wise, how it smokes. And I mean, when you have tobacco that's aged
Yeah.
7-10 years, it's just,
I think
perfect
David
right
really
out of the
knows how
box.
to deliver that good experience.
Yeah, David's team really, he's just kind of there.
Absolutely. Well, no, I mean, I think David really knows how to drive it home.
Ah. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, Mark, real quick.
I just picked Arturo Fuente. So established. You know what I mean? They have great cigars from $5 to $100.
Okay.
So they're kind of like you get a little bit of everything with them.
And your number 2 pick.
I'm gonna have to go with probably Perdomo.
Okay.
I'm actually smoking a Perdomo today.
Really?
Interesting.
Perdomo, why?
I just feel like for the price point and the quality you get from them, they're pretty top tier.
Also another very consistent brand.
Yep.
And yeah, definitely a good price point. I'm going to go for my number 2 spot.
Yeah.
Selected Tobacco.
Damn. Okay.
The Alfonso, Atabey, Byron. Another brand that coincides with my first pick.
Did you forget to bring them back from PCA?
Did I forget to bring them back?
Yeah. A few samples for the...
There was only 3 and there were 3 of us. So sorry, Jared.
Interesting.
I'm very sorry. Maybe next time.
You notice how be a replay.
Beans, greens, Jesus Christ, and Byron.
Who?
Byron.
All right, Zach.
Byron.
Number 2 pick.
Number two. It was a hard choice. I'm going to go with Saka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also on my list. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Saka.
Yeah, why Saka?
Honestly, I've never had a bad stick. And a lot of the stuff I smoke, or a lot of the stuff that, I guess I smoke from them are, real full-bodied cigars. And it's just going back to that consistency. You can't beat it.
Yeah, that's definitely a heavy hitter. Jared?
Dunbarton and Trust.
No,
Why not? I can't say it.
you can't. Sorry.
I think a favorite here, I would say United Cigars.
Okay, so so if you're saying United Cigars, you mean the United Cigar line with the band and everything.
Yes.
You're not encompassing all the brands that they represent.
You did say brands from the
but they're
beginning.
technically a brokerage with
Yeah.
a brand called United Cigars, and the brokerage is for all the brands.
I said what I said.
Okay, we're keeping that. Why United Cigars?
I think they have a unique, besides all the sub brands, just United specifically, I think they have a unique brand, unique flavors, and they also have all different sizes that we like. That's what I really like about them.
Including the pencil.
And the firecracker.
That's true. Zach, your number 3.
My number 3, this is going to be a little controversial, I think. I'm
Damn.
going to go... Actually, I'm going to change my number 3. I'm going to do La Aurora.
Interesting.
Someone had to say it.
Zach is sniping my list. Are you reading my list?
Hey,
You're sniping it.
When God speaks to you, he speaks the truth. You know what I mean?
Why La Aurora?
I think the company is a really cool company. I think what they stand for is really good, right? Like the DNA or DN or whatever.
What they stand for: rising sun, setting sun,
Exactly.
mid sun.
No, but I mean, same thing. I mean, company's been cool to us, right? We got to try a lot of their sticks, and there's a handful.
Did you smoke the Fuerte Sol yet?
No, I haven't. See, look at that, and I'm still missing out, right? But yeah, they're a good go-to. I wasn't gonna pick that as my number 3, but I'll pick a different one, number 4.
All right. Unless I pick it first. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so for my number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Warped.
Interesting.
Because the Black Honey, fantastic. Even better, the La Colmena 10th anniversary, one of my favorite cigars now. They have a lot of different cigars, but I think those 2 are like my personal favorites by far. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Great brand. I love their cigars. Those 2 cigars alone put them like in my top 5 for sure.
Nice. I'd say my next one, my number 3 would be Foundation. I just think they do a lot of cool stuff. They're pretty unique in the market, I think. They have a lot of good like sub brands like the Olmec, the Tabernacle, which I think those 2 are probably the best ones. Still waiting for them to send us some Joe Rogan cigars.
That is true. And your number 4.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to go with.
Hit us with it.
I don't really smoke them that much, but they're just such a legend in the game, and they have such a big name.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to go with Davidoff.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. All right.
Did someone pay you to say that?
No, they're just so well known, and they're like the go-to stick. Like if you're going golfing, you got a little bit of money.
We do golf a lot. Yeah.
They are an iconic brand. I think that they would definitely be on most. Everybody. Yeah, you having fun over there?
Yeah.
That bottle didn't look like that before. I'm going to go for my fourth and final pick on my Mount Rushmore. It's a tough call, but I think I'm going to go with Aganorsa Leaf for my number 4.
It's funny because that was almost my number 4.
Oh my.
It was a tough call for me here at the last one, but Aganorsa Leaf is going to take my
that's
number
a good
4
choice.
spot.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. I mean, great selection. Their Anniversario series, all of them are great. Even their more budget sticks are all
I'm
great.
gonna smoke one right after this too.
You should.
Yeah.
I think we all will. Zach, number 4, final pick.
I'm going to go My Father.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking about that one too, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say, but then you pulled out Davidoff. But I think I like My Father just because, like you said with Aganorsa, just the wide variety, right? And their cheaper price point sticks are still very good. And yeah, I mean, you could walk down an aisle and it'd be full of My Father
Pretty
cigars.
much,
You know what I mean? So I like the variety they have and the price point that they're at, especially with the cheap sticks. Like that's like I go out, I don't want to spend too much money, and I could find a good price stick. But yeah, that was I almost picked them for number 3. But
Bring us home.
I'm shocked no one said this earlier, but Drew Estate.
I'm not shocked.
What is your specific favorite about them?
I'm surprised you didn't say Alec
All the
Bradley.
Pappy Van Winkle and tobaccos we smoke all the time.
We? Who's we?
Well, lately I've been smoking a lot of New World by AJ Fernandez. So we could say that.
Okay, so you're going to go with New World.
By AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, AJ is such a... Yeah, New World. That'll be your answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Good save there. Oh, man. Okay, great. So that is the Mount Rushmore of cigars right there. All great brands. Actually, I think those are all great answers. Nothing controversial this time, Jared.
Never has on this show.
Alec Bradley.
Yes.
Alec Bradley.
Yes.
Alec Bradley.
I just know we're gonna get one of those Placencia comments.
Oh, man, I'm waiting for
I know.
it.
I kept looking up there at the Placencia sign. I'm like, I'm not going to say
I
it.
almost put it on the list of my top 15, but
How do you not include Placencia?
So I wrote out a list of like 120, and they almost made it on there.
I'll say this. Placencia is a great company. They produce a lot of cigars.
great bands.
The Placencia brand itself, for me, does not hit home, except for the one cigar that we had most recently was the Alma del Cielo. That cigar is probably the only reason why I would bump them up my list, because that's a fantastic cigar.
So like, go ahead.
I was gonna say I just thought it was all right. Like I thought the cigar was good but for $25, I think there's a lot of better sticks out there.
Like a Padron.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't think that like they actually have like a bad stick, right? Like, I think all their sticks are like relatively good cigars. I just think like it's like missing something. It's like you take a bite of a dish that's like undersalted or like underseasoned. It's like missing that extra oomph to put it over the edge. That's just my cup of tea, though.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that. And now it's time for a special round. Zach's missed out on this, so we're going to go ahead and play This or That.
Dun, dun, dun. Where's the soundtrack?
Do you have the list up? The official list?
Nope. Yeah, there we go.
I do have the official list.
This or That, featuring Zachary Nikollaj, spokesperson Alexander Gonzalez.
You got one chance to do this.
Yeah,
No
there's
redos.
no retakes on this one.
No.
No retakes? Oh, man. This is going to be cut forever. All right.
This or That, General Cigar Brands. Ashton,
General cigar brand. Yeah, let's go with them.
Ashton, Ashton, or Alec Bradley.
Oh,
You know the
man.
answer.
Oh man.
It's tough.
Oh man. This is
We've
tough.
been there.
This is tough. I'm gonna go with Alec Bradley.
And so it begins.
Actually,
I am gonna go with them.
okay.
He knows what to say.
Alec Bradley or Monte Cristo.
See? It's tough.
No. I'm gonna get stuck in the same boat as Jared.
It's the order he fucks you in, essentially.
New World.
No Cuban cigars on this list.
Dang. All right, Alec Bradley.
Alec Bradley or La Gloria Cubana.
La Gloria Cubana.
La Gloria Cubana or Rocky Patel.
Oh yeah, La Gloria Cubana. Yeah, there we go.
La Gloria
It's not how you say Rocket Patel.
or Avo.
Ooh, Ava.
Avo or Drew Estate.
Avo.
Avo or My Father.
My father.
My Father or Plasencia.
My father.
My Father
I put them number 4. I had to do it.
or La Aurora.
La Aurora.
La Aurora or Foundation.
I'm gonna do La Aurora.
I will not complain about that
That's
answer.
an easy pick. Easy pick.
La Aurora or Perdomo.
La Aurora. Perdomos are good, but La Aurora.
La Aurora or Dunbarton.
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh.
I can feel the answer.
Ooh. I know what you want me to say.
Which one was higher on your list? Do you remember?
I do.
Higher on my list?
Yeah, on your Mount Rushmore, Saka, Dunbarton.
Yeah.
This is a separate game.
Separate
Anything
game.
can happen.
Can he call
Now
a
we do
friend?
Dunbarton, yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Dunbarton or Oliva.
Say, can you phone a
Dunbarton.
friend?
Yeah.
Dunbarton.
Dunbarton or EP Korea.
Dunbarton.
Dunbarton or Davidoff.
Dunbarton. It sucks because, man, the late hour used to be so good. Anyway.
Used to be.
Dunbarton or Arturo Fuente.
Dunbarton. Yeah, that wasn't a question. Sorry.
Dunbarton or Padron.
Oh, Padron.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Padron's just, it's all around, it's Padron.
Padron or Besa.
Honestly, that's like, oh man. That's like the easiest pick ever, basically, honestly. But
Yeah, that's kind of like picking between your child and your nephew.
I kind of want to do more. You have more cigars I could pick from?
You want to do brands? Or like individual brands?
Sure.
We're learning a lot today. Keep going.
Not really. I think honestly, Zach's answers were
Truthful?
No, they were all. I hope so. They're all great answers. It sounded like you weren't about to pick my father over which one? Or over Avo. And in my mind, I was thinking, I was like, well, my father was on his Mount Rushmore.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He's like, I'm not going to go against myself.
I thought about it, and then I'm like, wait, yeah, my father was my number 4.
I was about to say, is his Mount Rushmore wrong?
All his picks were taken.
He just forgot about Avo when he did it.
I mean, realistically, Avo's not going to be in any top 5. Sorry. It's just not going to be. Great cigars, but
I think they used to come out with a lot of limited stuff that was pretty good.
You mean rebranded?
Yeah. And when I found out that about them, I stopped smoking them, really.
Yeah.
Did you know this, Jared, about Avo?
I didn't know you stopped smoking them.
I mean, I still smoke them every now and then, but I stopped way less.
All right, let's get one after the show together.
They came out with a limited line of cigars. I don't even remember what it was called. But they found out that they were just rebranded. Like there were cigars they already released previously, but they put new bands on them.
Were they like aged longer, or was it just like?
I mean, they could have been, but still.
Maybe they ran out of bands, so they printed more.
What? No, they renamed it, rebranded it.
They took old cigars and put new bands on them.
Renamed it.
They
With a
probably
new band.
They honestly probably took a cigar that wasn't selling and just rebranded it.
Exactly. It's probably a mishappening, a mistake.
No, there's no mishappening. They could have labeled it like a Lost and Found series, like Caldwell. And
That's
actually,
actually
you
a
know
good
what?
idea.
I kind of wish I put Caldwell on my list.
You know, I was waiting for that.
Do you want to go back and
Especially
redo it?
from you. It's too late. It's
No, it's too
official.
late. I kind of forgot about him for a second. I feel
Now,
like
would they be above any of your picks, realistically?
I probably would have swapped them out with Perdomo.
That's fair. That's a fair decision.
I just feel like the shops around us don't really carry them anymore.
No, actually, yeah.
None of them do. But whenever I see like a Blind Man's Bluff, I always grab it.
They're one of the brands where, yeah, you go into a shop you don't usually go to and you see them and you're like, I haven't had a Caldwell in a while.
Yeah, I think I would smoke them more though if they had it.
Yeah.
Or the King is Dead. I used to smoke those all the time.
There's a lot of brands that become hidden in your local shops and you don't see them enough to remember. And unfortunately, I think Caldwell is one of those brands, at least for us.
And I used to like Room 101 a lot. I still like them, but I just never see them anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. Since you like Dunbarton so much, we could do this or that featuring Dunbarton cigars.
Okay.
The Silver Mesa Solita or the Silver Mesa Brulee?
Solita.
Wow. Solita or Polpetta?
Solita.
The Solita or the Mi Querida?
Mi Querida.
Mi Querida or Mi Querida Black?
Mi Querida Black.
Mi Querida Black or Mi Querida Red?
Black.
Mi Querida Black or the Mustra de Saka?
Mustra de Saka.
Mustra de Saka or the Red Meat Lovers?
Ooh. That one's a little tough. I know Jared likes the Red Meat Lovers.
But Jared's not playing.
I know.
The new and the old.
Yeah, but it's a good cigar. It's a really good stick. That's a tough one. I'm going to stick with the Mustra de Saka. Yeah.
Mustra de Saka or Sin Compromiso?
That's good.
Mustra de Saka.
It's times like these you really like to learn who your friends are about cigars.
You know what's funny?
Jared's
I
mad
used
at
to
me, the Red Meat Lovers.
I used to not like the Sin Compromiso, and then I had it the other day, and I freaking loved it.
It's a great cigar. Mustra de Saka or the Umbagag?
Yes, I don't remember the Umbagad.
It's like a newer one, the one with the green band. You might not have had it.
I don't think I had it.
Go
It's
with what
really
you know.
good. You gotta try it,
Just
though.
go with what you know.
Mustra de Saka or, which is technically the same thing, but the Unicorn.
You know, okay. This one might be a little controversial. I'm not going to
Probably
pick the
not.
Unicorn.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick the Unicorn. It's a great cigar, but it is like a...
I don't think you're going to get shit for that.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't until he said the unicorn that you were going to change your answer. Then you changed your answer. I think we have to go back.
No, what? He didn't change his answer.
You can change the answer.
I was hoping you said the Lance Arrow one.
That's a part of Mustra de Saka.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but I didn't know if we were getting like specific.
No, I didn't. No, we're not getting too
Okay,
specific.
all right.
All right, now
kinda-
this or that, Mustra de Saka. Just joking. If you can remember all the names of them. Does anyone remember the names of those?
It's hard to remember all the names.
Yeah.
I know there's like, now leave me the fuck alone. Or is it Hell Alone? I don't know.
Stolen Valor.
Unstolen Valor.
Unstolen Valor. Yeah, see,
Those are the only two that I really remember.
Yeah. But yeah, the Unicorn is good, but it's like it's a gimmick. I mean, just like the egg, right? It's a similar profile, just not as large. And it's a little tough to smoke sometimes. I mean, I had one that the draw was great. My cousin had one that the draw like wasn't that great.
it wasn't even there, really.
Yeah, it was like very tight.
We need another egg hunt show.
It actually didn't even really smoke. I think it tunneled all the way through or something.
Yeah. I still haven't smoked an egg.
Granted, out of the 10 total that we've all had, that was the only one.
That
did
is true. That is true. I mean, the quality of it was very good. But
They should have replaced that.
They should have. Yeah, that was a location issue.
Imagine buying a Woody, smoking halfway through, then it starts tunneling. How do you return that? How do you return that?
I'm pretty sure I smoked. I thought it was an Alec Bradley cigar. Could be wrong. Remember the one I had in Kansas?
You weren't there.
The Rojas?
Oh,
Probably was
yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was Rojas. Yeah, that tunneled bad. I've never seen a cigar tunnel like that. I lit it, smoked it about an inch, and then next thing you know, it tunneled in an inch and came out the side.
Yeah. I had a bad tunnel in Corona, Sand Lake. And I went to the manager and I said, hey, this is tunneled. This is tunneling. And he's like, well, you want me to like let around it, try to correct it? I was like, that doesn't work. And then he's like, well, you smoked more than half of it, so I can't replace it. And I put it up next to the cigar, and I was like, it's only in its first third. He's like,
Yeah.
And he
It
was
was
like,
pretty fucked up, actually. We were there.
he was like, no, I can't replace it. I'm like, okay.
You should
Whatever.
have just taken it, honestly.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Next time.
That was the only shot. That was the only one I've had an issue. Usually, anywhere you go, if cigar's tunneling, they'll replace it.
Actually, we haven't been back there since that location. Since that happened, actually.
I mean, we really don't go to that location.
I know, but like since yeah.
I was like, what, a month or two ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably,
Yeah, that seems normal.
Remember-
That seems normal.
And then he was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Because, when it tunnels, you don't really get like that much of a draw. So I was telling him, I was like, well, I'm not really getting much of a draw because of tunneling. And he's like, well, he took out the perfect draw tool. He's like, well, I can poke it a little bit if you want. I was like,
More holes.
that's not going to correct the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know about cigars? I should have educated him.
There's already
It
a
was
hole
his
in it.
First day.
Let me tell you about a great cigar podcast where you can learn a lot about cigars. All right, buddy?
What is it?
The Cigar Guys.
I'm going to have to check them out. Add that to my list.
Yeah, so shout out to Sand Lake Corona managers.
Damn. Man.
Valid.
If you got an issue,
Who cares?
Suck
Go to
up.
Lake Mary, I
Who-
guess.
Yeah.
Or Tampa. Tampa's great. Shout out to Tommy
Yeah, Ira.
Sarasota's great too.
and Ira. Tommy and Ira are the power team.
Shout out to Hunter, Sarasota.
Remember, when you're scarred tunnels, use a perfect draw tool.
I was surprised he wasn't like, just cover the hole. And then
That should be the cover for this podcast. Just Mark saying that. Mark with an air bubble.
I don't know. And then he was like, I could like let around it to correct it so it catches up. I was like,
so I'm losing half the cigar.
I'm like, that is not going to do a single thing. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, he
Yeah.
wanted to light around it, so
It could be more than halfway
It could
done.
be more than halfway done.
He's
This
trying to
way-
basically get rid of the evidence. That's what he's trying to
This
do.
way, if they looked at the camera,
They stitch it together and he's like, well, look, it's already halfway done. And they show it.
And then they were talking to me like I didn't know cigars. Like, you don't even know what a tunnel is.
It'd be
you know
funny
what
if he pulled out like cigar tape and it's like tobacco. You could like wrap around it and tape it off.
So it's like
Band-Aid your
it's-
cigar.
It's pre-sticky tobacco.
Yeah.
There's an idea.
We invented it here.
We did. Yeah, honestly, when you do go into that location, though, they all just assume you don't know cigars.
Seriously, right? That's what it feels like.
You're basically gaslit into buying more.
I go in there and they're like, all right, you want matches with that? I'm like, no. But then they're like, I'm like, oh, I have a phone number. They're like, oh, you do? I'm like, yes, I have a phone number.
Yeah, they give you like a weird look, right? When you're like, can I put my
Yeah.
phone number in?
Like, oh, I've never seen you before. I wouldn't assume you're a customer at any of the 5 locations we have.
My name is on the wall, just not here.
It is true. I think we could do one more for Zach. This will be this is going to be a hard one.
okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot here because these
All right.
are a lot of these people we know very personally. They're good friends of ours.
Great. I love it.
And I didn't even order these in like so I ordered the rest of the list to be like, okay, this is totally no order at all.
Okay. Great.
Bentley cigars
Okay.
or Crown Heads.
A Bentley.
Bentley cigars or Warped.
A Bentley.
Bentley or Aventura.
Bentley.
This is exactly why I said something about the order. Bentley or Foundation.
I'm sticking with Bentley. Listen, the reason I'm sticking with Bentley so much is because, like, when I was in Europe, their cigars are really good. The different sizes that they had,
Yeah, they were.
you know. So it's like, luckily, I got to try some that
Zach
you
knows
can't
the
get
whole
here.
profile.
But anyway, all right, go on.
Bentley or Romacraft.
Ooh, that's. I'm gonna go Roma Craft just to switch it up.
Okay. And why else would you pick Romacraft? They're both great brands, but there's some valid reasons why you would choose Romacraft.
I don't know. I just like their sticks.
Okay. Romacraft or Postania.
It's almost the same thing, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So really, can you get offended?
I'm going to choose both, but we're going to go off the Romacraft side.
Okay. Romacraft or West Tampa Tobacco?
Romacraft.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all I have on there.
Oh, okay.
That was like a halfway done list.
I thought, where's Sampere?
I guess it could be on that list. This is a boutique list.
Sampere.
Okay.
And Pry, whatever.
Yeah, San Parasailing is really.
Yeah.
Really taking off.
Yeah, Sanford Parasailing, they're a good company.
Yeah, Samuel Pataraki, like really good cigar. The other day, our group chat with him, I sent Sand Parasailing, and I was like, "Do you know what you just sent?" I was like, "Yeah."
It's fair to assume that autocorrect could have done that too.
Mm-hmm.
We got a chat GPT that's make names for it. I like it.
So did he like hit the sizes of his cigars when he labeled them? Did he create those sizes?
What? Who are you talking about?
Samurai.
Did he create those sizes?
Yeah, because he has one size. I forgot the name of it, but I looked it up because I was like, "Oh, I never heard of that." And I looked it up, and his was like the first thing that popped up.
So I think it's half and half because they have Toro, Robusto.
Yeah,
They have like Diademas or Sherry's. So I think a few of them are like they pick the name.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like they have the red A, which is like I think an 8x54 or something like that.
It's good.
There's a good cigar. I do like the Robusto much better though. The red Robusto is fantastic.
Yeah, but I would go through that way too fast.
Exactly.
So I need that, tobacco tape to get a bunch of them together.
When we all smoke the Super Lancero, it's going to be Jared with a Super Lancero and then a Type A to follow it up.
Exactly. That's good.
I can't wait. I can't wait to smoke the Super Lancero.
Yeah. And
I was supposed to take one, and I forgot. We were running late.
yeah.
I would have been mad, honestly, if you got one instead of me.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't have.
But I would have been happy.
Andy's gonna give one away
We could have cut
to
it
our
up.
followers.
Yeah, like a pre-taste. Like you get the first third, I get the second
Yeah,
third.
we would have just cut it. He would have been like, throwing whiskey glasses
Zach's
at
like,
his TV.
man, this is really good. And Mark and I are like, what the hell is this?
We need to smoke all the colors in order that we define.
If we did it in order, I would just do it by shade of wrapper.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, though.
That'd be like a 2-hour, 3-hour podcast.
For you, maybe.
Probably longer.
No, that was for you. Mine would be like an hour.
There's
hour and a half.
5 different colors.
At least
Remember, I already can do 2 in an hour.
There's 5 different colors. And if you do the Super Lancero, that's a 8-hour podcast for us normal people.
We got the room on the disc. We'll do it.
we're still waiting for Jared to smoke a Woody.
Yeah, realistically, I feel like you have to smoke the Woody before you smoke the Super Lancero at this point.
I just feel like you talked about it so much and you haven't done it.
Where do we get it from?
Are you saying he's
our
all
local store
talk?
never has it?
I'm just wondering, are you a man of your word or are you not?
Do you have to buy it online now?
That's not what I asked.
I'll do it. Just let
If
me
you
know.
buy 2, it's free shipping.
We can't do it tomorrow, so we can do it Friday.
He's serious now. But he's always serious.
Is he though?
He's always serious, but
Because he's been serious about it for
that's
a
what
while.
I'm saying.
But once we get it, we have to smoke it right away because it can't fit in any of our humidors.
Come
Yeah,
over
okay.
if you come over to the Waldorf. The only way you're allowed in is if you have a Woody.
Well, that's... Oh, yeah. I'll have to get it first.
I have the duffel bag for it.
You gotta get it. Some have to order online, I guess. I don't know.
I wish we had something because I would have some other cigars. I would have been able to shoot some great content.
What did happen? Are they sitting somewhere in some office that only one person here has a key for?
Trust me, if I got them, I wouldn't wait. I couldn't wait to bring them back. I'm gonna get your reaction to how big the box is.
Yeah, at PCA, all the ones that we were given, we smoked on the spot.
Yeah, he did hook it up at PCA.
I was smart. I did save one and brought one home.
I did not. I was like,
I smoked them all too.
I had to smoke.
I was in the middle of a bad cigar, and I was like, well, I could just finish this one and have a great cigar for when I get home. And that's exactly what I did.
See, I finished that bad cigar and then smoked that one immediately after to calm my
Can you
taste
say what
buds.
that bad cigar was?
I don't even remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either.
It was that bad.
I'm not gonna
You
say
like
it.
block it out of your mind.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
do
gonna say
remember what it was.
I don't either, but I remember smoking and be like,
But at that point, we were smoking different stuff too. So I mean, you and I might have had the same one.
Yeah, you were studying
Oh, okay.
during this time, the time that we're talking about.
Oh,
thought-
no, I'm
I
talking about a different cigar.
Oh, okay.
There was one cigar that we had that where none of us liked it either. I thought.
I think it was 2, total for the whole trip.
Yeah, while we were there.
Yeah. I wish one was a little more exciting, like a little more like people showing off like something crazy new. I thought that humidor at Selected Tobacco was awesome though.
That was sick.
I will say, how'd you feel about the Guy Fieri cigar?
I actually did like that cigar.
So I don't know if it was just mine, but like I didn't enjoy it too much.
Did you get 2 of them?
I did.
Do you still have one?
I don't know.
You should try it again. I actually enjoyed it. That's actually the only one that I kind of like.
Because that was the first one we smoked.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the very first
The
cigar.
very first cigar, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a huge fan of mine.
Yeah, it's funny because the first time I smoked it, I wasn't a huge fan, but then I had it the second time and I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I almost bought one in Indianapolis at the Rocky Patel Lounge.
So
No, that was a new one, I thought. They were.
we had the new one.
Yeah, we had the new one,
Yeah.
but just one of his. I almost bought one over there. But
So I don't like the original releases, me personally,
yeah.
but I did like the new one, the Puro. I did like that a lot better.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably like. He probably has to be like 60% of Espinosa's sales.
I'm just mad that he blew off Mark, so
Yeah, he did. If you were a girl, he'd be talking to you for a couple minutes. If you're a guy, he's like, all right, cool, next.
Pretty much.
Did you ever see the picture of Josh with him? Josh and his girl went out to see him. Or whatever.
oh no, I didn't know.
And he's like, oh man, like, oh, you're a cigar smoker too, huh? Or whatever. Something about a cigar. And he just pointed to the camera and Josh turned. They took the picture and they pushed him off.
Dang.
Damn.
The picture's literally him like,
Yeah, didn't even like say a word to them really. Which I think if you're gonna do a meet and greet, like I get it, like there's a lot of people and stuff, but say more than like 2 words, you know?
yeah, and those 2 words are picture.
Yeah.
And what'd you say to him?
I said, oh man, I grew up watching your stuff. My family owned restaurants. He's just like, love that, and like pushed me to the side. Really,
Love that. And I look at your fucking camera.
He didn't even say, he just mouthed it.
I think if I had one of those cigars,
You did.
I didn't win.
I gave you one.
You sure?
Yeah, don't even try, bro.
maybe we should get him on this podcast to rectify, the situations.
We do a short podcast.
We should, because I got a lot of stories I could tell, and I'm only going to tell him if he's here.
We put him on. He's like, love that, please. You like the cigar? Yeah. Our family owned restaurant. Love that. And
Guess we're clip farming. Thumbnail engaged. Oh,
we just clip it to where we ask him a bunch of random shit. He's like, love that.
yeah, we started our own brand called the Basis Cigar. Love that. Yeah, honestly, like,
A lot of people think it's better than the knuckle sandwich. Love that.
what do you think of the Basis Cigar? Love that.
Oh man.
Speaking of, what are we all smoking?
I was smoking the Basis cigar, Habano. Over now, really.
I'm almost done with the Perdomo, Maduro, Churchill that I smoke almost every single day.
That is true.
20th anniversary, Red Band.
We had to stop giving him bases because he just smoked them in 20 minutes.
I try to absorb the flavor as fast as possible.
He smokes them before bed, and then he wakes up and he still has a taste in his mouth. He's like, yeah. I
Look,
basically smoked a cigar for 8 hours.
Need another one.
Jared is just very time efficient in everything he does in life, right? like sitting down and smoking a cigar is the longest it takes for him to do something. Usually he's like a 2 to 5 minute guy on everything. You know?
Everything?
Everything.
When it comes to cigars, whiskey, things like that. The essentials.
So pretty much Jared is quick at everything except when he puts something in his mouth, he slows down.
No comment.
His Instagram following's gonna love that one.
If you want me to slow down
Clip
smoking,
that.
I can slow it down.
Even slower? Oh, man.
Look, I mean, I'm lasting this whole time. We're all about the same size.
God, keep going.
We're all down to the nub. Are you actually? Did you finish?
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. You beat me. This
I
is.
thought you beat him.
This is. It does feel different. It's a little different.
I'm usually on the receiving end. Oh. Shout out to Toby. So I'm smoking the.
We don't even know if that counts for real.
Oh my god. So real quick. God, I'm sweating.
We gotta put that account in the description. It's all real.
Oh, we need the screenshots to back it up.
We got those too.
Oh God. Okay. So recently I was at Blend and Burrow, our home lounge, and it is our home lounge. And Tom, the owner, gave me this cigar from a company in Dubai. It is called the Amarati, I believe. And the secondary band here must be my cousin, Omar Gonzalez. It says on the secondary band here. So it's I would say a medium body smoke. It's definitely spice forward. I don't know what the blend is. I didn't ask or look it up, but I would guess it's a Habano, probably. Pretty good. There's a bunch of different ones that we're going to try at some point, probably. But yeah, so that's what I'm smoking right now.
Cool.
I'm smoking the base Rothschild, a Habano.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's always a good stick. It's my go-to.
I would say it's one of my go-tos also.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy how that works. All right. Final thoughts? Any shout-outs you want to give, Jared?
No, we've done that enough.
All right. Well, see you on the next one.
Womp, womp, womp.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cigar Guys podcast. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the latest episodes. Looking for short form content? Check out all our social media accounts in the description below.